This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck seen here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Today, Rachel Dolezal is back in the news. If you recall, Rachel Dolezal was the white woman who was a civil rights activist. She is a former NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, in case you didn't know that acronym. She was the president of the Spokane, Washington NAACP. She claimed to be a mixed-race daughter of a black man who had assaulted a racist white police officer and who had to flee. She is coming out with a new book, a memoir called In Full Color, and she's also changing her name from Rachel Dolezal. She has changed her name to Nkechi Amare Diallo. So anyway, I want to know, how is her memoir going to fare? Because this is, we live in interesting times. Rachel is not the only one who is a white person pretending to be a black person. There's also Shaun King. He is a Black Lives Matters activist, and he was unveiled as a white person pretending to be a black person. So this is becoming a common theme in our society. I think it's interesting. Race is a real hot issue. I was talking to a woman online just yesterday, and she got into an argument about salad. And two people were disagreeing on salad toppings. One person liked one salad topping, another person liked a different salad topping, and one of them ended up calling the other racist. That's actually kind of a joke, but I mean, this is the world we live in. It's crazy. We live in a crazy world. It's gone completely insane. So I want to know, she's coming out with this memoir, In Full Color. This is her opportunity to tell us, her side of the story without interruption, what happened. And also now she's, as of February 2017, and it's February 2017, it's March, she was on food stamps. Okay, so her life has taken a turn for the worst. I wish her only the best. So, what's going to happen with her book? What's going to happen with her novel? Her memoir, In Full Color. I'm an author. I could tell you, and my book has hit I think it hit number 1. It definitely hit number 2 many times. It's often in the top 10 in its little subcategory. And I make pocket change, a couple of grand a year. That's about it on the book. So anyway, how's her book going to fare? What's going to happen with her book? Okay, and this is a basic 9-card spread. And this is the past row, present, future. This is the outcome. So here's the entrance card, which is the sun. The sun reveals all things. So this is and everything grows in the sun. So this is a great entrance card. How's her book going to go? Things are really looking up. Okay, for her. She's on food stamps now. Things are really looking up. Okay, so the center is this sets the tone. This is the theme. The theme of this reading of how will her book go is olive tree. Olive tree is deep rooted. It's also an image of the people of God. The people of God are called the vineyard, or the olive grove of God. They have deep roots and they inherit. This is something very deep rooted. So she's going to establish herself, and she's going to really get to tell her story and establish herself in something, maybe as a writer. Here's the outcome card. Two of clubs, handcuffs. Handcuffs is a great work card. This is about, okay, two of hearts is lovers. This is about a union of lovers. Two of diamonds is diamond ring. This is a marriage card. Two of diamonds. This is, two of clubs is it is a union. It's more of a work card. So this book is going to shine a light on her. It's going to establish her in something new, and she's going to join something new. Okay, this is going to create a lot of opportunity for her, which is good because she's probably not going to make a lot of money on the novel. Rarely do people, some people earn a lot of money writing books, but most don't. It's like acting. There's a couple of people who make a lot of money with acting, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Johnny Depp. And then the rest of the people, they don't make so much. They kind of scrape along. So what do we have here? Okay, so how is her memoir in full color, Nkechi Amare Diallo? And by the way, Nkechi Amare Diallo means, this is obviously African. She's taken a new African name. Nkechi means gift of God in Nigerian. Diallo means bold in Fulani. I'm not sure what Fulani is. I'm sure it's an African language. Mabute. Anyway, Jambo. So that's about all I know of African language. So what's happening here in the past? So the past down. Well, let's start with the past across. The past across, we have sun, water into wine, and hamster wheel. So this is going to expose. This is going to shine a light on her and her life. Eight of Hearts is very transformative. Water into wine. Water never becomes wine all by itself. It needs yeast. It needs sugar. So this exposure of writing this book is going to transform her. 10 Clubs hamster wheel is about doing the same things every day. This is daily life. This is the journey of life. So this exposure is going to transform her daily life. It's really going to change a lot for her. And this adds to 19, which is 5 Clubs. 5 Clubs is Crossroads. And Crossroads is about decisions and going out on, in the highways and byways. So this is going to create opportunities for her. It's going to transform her daily life and create opportunities for her. That's good. So the past down, sun, 3 blackbirds, hand in hand. So this is in the past. So in the past, she was very busy working with many people, but she was exposed. She was exposed as sort of as a fraud. I couldn't care less that she's white, but a lot of people do, and they're very upset about it. And her life has really taken a turn from the worst. And and actually her parents exposed her. Her parents were Christian missionaries in South Africa for a time, and eventually they came out and said, "No, she's white. She's our daughter." And we're completely white. So this is our world right now. Okay, so in the past she was working with many people, but then she was exposed. This is going to transform her life and her path. So present down. Water into wine, olive tree, coffin. So this is the current situation. Transformation, deep-rooted, and death. Everything just kind of stopped for her. Everything just stopped for her. Everything that she'd been building her whole life stopped because suddenly she's not black. She's a white person who's president of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington, and she's not black. And everybody's like, what's going on? Present across. 3 blackbirds, olive tree, diamond ring. So we have Okay, so here she's finding a new passion. Okay, three blackbirds is very active and vocal. This is deep rooted, and this two diamonds is a combination of love and contract. So she's going to find something else that she's passionate about. This is 8 and 2. This is 10. 10 is three diamonds. Yes, three diamonds, which is Trinity. So she's going to find something new people to work with and find a new rooting. That's the present. So she's writing this book. So this is going to create a totally new chapter of her life. She needs to remake herself. She's changed her name. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so future down, hamster wheel, diamond ring, handcuffs. Okay, we have two union cards, two twos, plus daily life. So this is really, she's really going to get into something new and find it. This is kind of, there's love involved. In a marriage, there's love, but duty. It's a legal contract, but there's love. And so she's finding really a new passion here. Also, this is 14, 12, that's 4 diamonds, which is cornerstone. So she's establishing a new passion and a new way of life. That's what she's going to do with this book. Future, across, hand in hand, 4 spades, and handcuffs, hand in hand coffin. So right in the center is death. She's never going to leave behind Rachel Dolezal, even though she changed her name to Nkechi Amare Diallo. She's always going to be known as Rachel Dolezal. Wherever she goes in the world, whatever she does, she's Rachel Dolezal. She was the white lady pretending to be a black lady, and this is forever. And that is her claim to fame. Let's kind of look at what's touching. So yeah, hand in hand is touching, coffin, olive tree, 3 blackbirds. People are always going to be talking. She's never going to live it down. Okay, that's more of that. Here's sun, growth, transformation, olive tree, 3 blackbirds. Okay, so by just coming out and being who she is, her situation can transform, and that's what she's going to do with this book. Something I want to know, is Rachel Dolezal, is she going to be a public figure in the future? Because she's kind of famous, and I want to throw 3 cards about this. You know, is she going to continue to be a public figure in the future? Okay, or is she just going to fade away? That's a good question. So is she going to be a public figure in the future? 10 hearts. This looks like a definite yes. Okay, so cup overflowing, Mother Earth, and player. Mother Earth is very rooted and established, so this is very situational. Cup overflowing is very abundant, and player is in many readings, like in George Clooney's reading, he shows us the player. In The Pirate Guy. Anyway, actors commonly show as a player. So George Clooney and Amal, George Clooney showed as the player, and this is literal actor. So what I think is going to happen here is she's going to establish herself on television, like in reality television or something. She's a personality. She's this very interesting person, and people are interested in her story. She's about to come out with her story worldwide, uncensored, and everybody gets to hear it. And so I think she's going to become a player and someone who's really out front. Let's add this up. 10 and 12, that's 22. Plus 11, 33. So that's 9 hearts, which is yes. So is she going to become a public figure in the future? Yes. Big time. Okay, I think she's going to be like an Amorosa, somebody that kind of a foil, somebody that people play off of, and she's never going to live down, who she is. She's Rachel Dolezal, but that's her. That's what destroyed her, but that's what makes her really strong. That's her future as well. So anyway, I think her book is going to be great for her. I think it's going to create a lot of opportunities for her. There's, I don't think she's going to make a lot of money off her book. Great money cards are 8 diamonds. 8 diamonds is cornucopia. 10 diamonds is inheritance. Those are the best money cards. There's a real lack of diamonds here. There's 3 diamonds, but these are not really the right diamonds. This means this is a great success card, but I think that this is going to lead to completely something completely different for her that is going to create success for her. And I don't think she's going to be a very successful, famous writer. I think she's going to become a personality on television. So that's what I think. Anyway, I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book on Amazon worldwide in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck pictured here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. Please like and subscribe.